Hey there, folks. My name is Dazerin, and welcome to Save the Date. I don't know what this is. I saw that the great Scott Manley played this. And the beginning of his video literally just says, don't watch this. Go play it for yourself. So I'm going to take a look at this. I guess it's a dating sim. So I don't know how this is going to go. But we're going to give this a shot. Here we go.
Hello? Oh, you're early. You must be calling about tonight. I meant to ask where we were meeting. I know we were planning on having dinner, but we never decided where. Where are we having dinner?
Do burgers sound good? How about Thai food? I think tonight needs to be taco night. Actually, I don't think I want to meet up tonight after all. Yes. No. I'm a burgers kind of guy. I like burgers. I like cheeseburgers, especially they're so good. But tacos, that's not gonna be good. Thai food, just tacos, because you never know with Mexican food. You never know what's gonna happen with when it gets into your system. You know, it could be an hour, it could be 5 hours, but you're gonna be on the toilet eventually, and it's not gonna be good. So, Thai food, meh. Let's go with burgers.
Sounds good. See you at the Burger Shack.
Okay.
Oh wow, everything smells so good. I had my doubts when you mentioned this place. It's out of the way and in kind of a sketchy neighborhood, but this looks great. I think I'll have the bacon burger with extra ketchup. What are you having?
I'll have a cheddar cheeseburger with bacon. Your meal is served and you both dig in. After a few bites, she stops eating and looks wistful.
My dad would have loved this place. He would have been right at home. He really loved burgers, and this place has great ambiance.
She sighs and pokes at her burger. Say nothing and keep eating. What happened to you? What happened to your dad? She rewards your question with a brittle smile.
He left Mom and me when I was 6.
She looks directly at you for the first time since the meal was served.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to dump that on you out of the blue. I'm not used to thinking about him. I honestly don't think it's ever come up since we moved here. Mom still tries to call him sometime, but it's easier if I just don't think about him.
She gives you a much warmer smile this time.
But enough about my personal soap opera life. I refuse to be upset in the face of such delicious hamburgers.
It really is. I'm not going to be able to do that the whole video. She takes another big bite out of her burger.
So I've been thinking lately about school and what comes after.
You can hear some kind of commotion coming from outside. Felicia cranes her neck to try and see.
What's going on? Is something happening out there?
It sounded like someone shouting. It probably doesn't concern us. I don't normally like to snoop, but I feel like there's probably going to be something that happens. Suddenly, there's a loud noise from outside, a succession of loud bangs, like a string of firecrackers going off. It takes you a moment for the red stain spreading across her shirt to register. Felicia looks down in uncomprehending shock.
I think I've been shot?
Then, ever so slowly, she crumples into the booth. You're vaguely aware of more sounds of gunfire from outside, but all you can hear is Felicia's labored breathing, each ragged breath sounding louder than anything else in the world. It might have been minutes or centuries later when the ambulance arrives. A kind man with sad eyes loads her into the gurney and rushes her off. He tells you not to worry and that everything will be all right, but you both know he's lying. You heard the ragged breathing stop, and you saw the light fade from her eyes. You never do find out what caused the gunfight in the street. Some gang scuffle or a drug deal gone wrong or something. All you saw was the terrible aftermath. The end. Your date has ended in disaster. Okay. What? All right. Okay. Let's try something else. Yeah. Okay. Let's go with Thai food.
Oh, I've never had Thai. That sounds fun. I've always wanted to try Thai food. This will be fun. Are you ready to order? I think so. This picture for Pad Thai looks amazing. I think I'll have that. What are you having?
That sounds good. I'll have the Pad Thai too. I'd like some yellow curry with chicken, I think. The shrimp fried rice sounds good. Let's go with that. I'm gonna have the fried rice.
Ooh, I do like seafood, but no. Pad Thai it is. It looks so delicious in the picture.
Eventually dinner arrives and Felicia dives into her meal with surprising gusto.
Oh, this is delicious. We should have done this a long time ago. I'm so glad we're able to meet tonight. Do you know why I wanted to do this?
No?
Well,
She looks flustered for a moment.
I've been really wanting to ask you. Well, sorry, this is hard to say.
She pauses for a moment, takes a deep breath.
Really hard to say. I'm not feeling... Were there peanuts in that dish or something?
God damn it!
I don't...
She topples face first into her food. The rest of the evening is a blur of ambulances and yelling, but somehow you feel like you already know what is coming. You're not really surprised when the ashen-faced medical technician comes to tell you that you already basically know. What you already basically know. Felicia had a severe peanut allergy and it killed her. God damn it. Alright, we'll try Mexican food. Taco night.
This is a good idea. Everything is better with tacos. I heard good things about this place, and I hear they got a new chef recently, too. And I really like how they're out on the docks like this. It's like we're eating right on the water. Where do you want to sit?
On the patio outside, of course. How about near the window where we can see the water? Let's see if they have a free booth. Okay, let's think about this for a second. Patio outside. Something's gonna happen. Patio's gonna collapse. We're gonna go into the water. She's gonna drown. She can't swim. Near the water, near the window where we can see the water, water's gonna come up, crash in the window, glass is gonna go everywhere and like just kill her, instant death. Let's see if we have a free booth. Let's try the free booth. You're directed to a booth and the server brings out water and menus.
Okay, let's have some tacos. Do you have any recommendations? I hear their fish tacos are amazing, but I'm open to other options.
Fish tacos, you're right, they're to die for. An enchilada plate, actually, I really like their chicken. I think I'll have the fiestada salad, it's got mango in it. Let's go with what she suggested, because that way, she's not getting something that she doesn't know that she's allergic to.
You've convinced me, I'll have them too.
Wait, you convinced me.
I hope I don't sound obsessed to you, but for some reason I'm really just excited about tacos tonight. I'm not normally this obsessive, honest. Do you ever get like that, obsess over some particular thing you want, to the exclusion of everything else?
Not really, I'm pretty easygoing.
Haha, yeah, I guess. Oh, what's that?
She points out the window.
Are those dolphins? I think those are dolphins.
Oh god. You follow her as she runs to the railing to look out over the ocean. No! Don't do it!
It is dolphins. Oh, I'm so glad we came here tonight. This is so awesome. You ever seen anything quite like it?
No, this is incredible. Once, maybe that sort of thing doesn't happen often. A lot, actually, every time I've been here. She gazes out at the picturesque scene for a moment longer, and then several things happen all at once. It's like Final Destination, seriously.
Whoa, what's happening?
Too quickly for you to react, and yet somehow with agonizing slowness, the railing, and in fact the whole patio, collapses into the sea. I called it! Oh! Felicia tries to jump for safety as soon as she feels everything begin to move, but she's not quite quick enough. You lose sight of her in the churning water amidst all the debris from the deck. That was the last time you saw her. The currents near there are known to be treacherous, and they never did manage to find her body. Okay! Final thing we're gonna do. Changing plans. We can't go out to dinner tonight. It's too dangerous. Yeah!
What do you mean, too dangerous? Is this some kind of weird joke? You're playing on me. I can never really tell when you're joking or when you really mean something.
Well, I was just thinking maybe we could go for a drive or something instead of dinner. If we go to dinner tonight, you'll die. I can't put it any plainer than that. You're in terrible danger. Come with me if you want to live. Yeah!
Ah, nice. But seriously, where are we getting dinner?
No, for real, we can't go to dinner. It's too dangerous.
Is this some kind of weird death threat? What's going on? You're kind of starting to creep me out.
It's complicated, but no, I'm not kidding. You're in terrible danger and we need to get you somewhere safe. Look, there's a lot I don't know about what's going on, but I do know this. If we go out to dinner tonight, one or maybe both of us are going to end up dead. Don't blame me for how it ends, though.
Okay, this is all pretty weird. I mean, you seem pretty insistent that dinner tonight would be disastrous, and I feel like I'd be an idiot to just ignore someone talking about me dying. But this is the kind of thing that happens in real life, you know? Someone I've known for a while just coming up and telling me that I'm going to die tonight? I mean, what's going to happen? What makes you think I'm going to die?
Well, you might end up dead from a peanut allergy. You could get shot, drowning, like in the ocean. Oh, you know, bad stuff.
Oh, you worry too much. That's clearly not going to happen. Where did you even come up with that? Haven't you just been sitting home today coming up with things that could go wrong? Okay, let me turn it around then. What can you do to convince me that going to dinner is a bad idea? Sitting here at home after a really near-death experience-free day, it's hard to imagine anything really bad happening like you're saying.
Go pick a random number or phrase or something. I know that you still miss your dad, and used to fantasize about getting him and your mother back together.
What? Why would you even bring that up? And how do you even know about that? Have you been talking to Mom or stalking me or something? I'm not sure I'm comfortable with you digging around in my personal life like that. I think I'm going to call off dinner tonight. You've at least creeped me out enough to keep me off dinner at any rate. I'm going to go find something else, something myself. We'll talk more tomorrow, I guess.
After a few moments, there's a sound of an airplane getting closer and closer, followed by one of the loudest noises you've ever heard. The TV in the background switches to an emergency report about the plane crash and fires that are happening right now. Even before the news confirms it, though, you have a pretty good idea exactly who the plane crashed on top of. You didn't even get to the date, and it still ended in disaster. All right, let's try this again. Ring, ring. Yeah. Ring, ring, ring. Hello? Yeah. Okay. I don't think I want to meet up tonight after all. She seems hurt that you canceled your plans. When you see her the next day, she's friendly enough, but there's a barrier between you now. You remain friendly acquaintances, but that's as far as it ever goes. You never do manage to ask her to dinner ever again. Eventually, she starts seeing someone else. Years later, they have started a life together and extremely happy. You try not to envy them, but sometimes you wonder if things might have gone differently. You never even got the date. What am I supposed to do? Okay. Let's see here. Drive. Okay. That might be fun. How about we go to dinner and then drive after? No, seriously, we can't do that. You might die. Damn it. Okay. Right. Okay. Drowning. God damn it. Okay, I'll play along. I'm not sure what this will prove, though. Now tell me what page you're on. Okay, are we doing some kind of fortune cookie thing here? I'm on page 144. The first sentence is, what polling wobblers mean, he said. Not sure if what that says about the future, but there it is. So now what? Actually, I think I know what. I think I'm going to go have dinner. I think you successfully convinced me that I shouldn't have dinner together. I'm just too weirded out now. We'll talk about it later, I guess. This has all been very strange. Sound of an airplane. Yeah. All right. I don't know, guys. I think that this is an inevitable always end. Let's see here. Let's see here.
Okay, you're kind of weirding me out here. Maybe we can talk about it once we meet?
Let's go do the burgers. Maybe it'll give me an option for me to protect her, because now I know. Alright, let's see if anything shows up here. Okay, this is important. I need you to duck now. There we go. She stares at you blankly for a moment, not sure if you're joking or not, and then awkwardly hunches over. There's this loud sound from outside, an explosion of plaster showers down from the wall she was sitting in front of moments ago.
Oh my god, was that gunfire? Did you just save my life? What? How did you know that was going to happen?
I reloaded from a saved game. I'm just gonna play it off like it's nothing.
Wow, that's some luck then. Maybe you should try buy a lottery ticket or something. Maybe we should go. I should have you buy me a lottery ticket or something. Anyway, where were we? You're the one with the eerie hunches. Let's head out.
You finish your burgers and head out. You haven't made it more than a foot from the door, though, when car crashes in front of the restaurant. God damn it. No! Alright, we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again. This might go a little longer than I expect. Okay. Do burgers sound good? Okay, we'll do all this again. Plain burger, la la la. What happened to your dad? La 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 la. Okay. Needed a duck, la 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 la. Okay. La 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 la. Okay, on with our fine dinner. You finish out the meal talking about meaningless trivialities. Suddenly everything goes white and you're flying through the air. From the hospital, there was a gas explosion. Striking with the luck of mindless, one of the bullets managed to hit the fuel line with the gas ovens. You're shaken and bruised, but ultimately okay. Sadly, the same cannot be said about Felicia. The best that the doctors will tell you is that at least it was quick. Okay. Okay, so let's try the Thai food again. Wait, for real? Oh, wow, I'm glad you told me. I'm actually, like, super allergic to peanuts. That could have been really bad. See, I saw elephants on TV, decided I wanted to be an elephant when I grew up. I ate peanuts and Dad left out. Oh, that sucks. Alright. So I stumbled into the living room with my face twice his normal size, slurred out. Look, Mama, looked at it. I'm gonna be an elephant! Oh, man. But how did you know I was allergic? I don't think I've ever told anyone. Just making a joke, and I guess we got lucky. I'm just gonna do that. On with our fine dinner. Something bad's gonna happen, obviously. She's a bit spooked. Yeah. Suddenly, the restaurant is full of yelling, and there are shiny pieces of metal flying everywhere. Your last thought is something like, why are there ninjas in a Thai restaurant? Ninjas are Japanese. Before you're hit on the head with a nunchuck, and everything goes dark. You never do find out what attack was all about, what kind of Wonderworld power struggle, oddly themed gang warfare, sinister Naruto cosplayers. In the end, it doesn't really matter. 12 people died in the attack. Felicia was one of them. And you never even found out what it was about. I think, I'm destined to always die. Like, she's destined to always die. Alright, yep. Okay. You haven't made it more than a car crash. Okay. Let's try the taco night. Out on the patio, of course. Yeah, whatever. Pretty easy going. Actually, this is important. Take 2 steps to your left, right now. What? Was I in the way? Or holy crap. The portion of the deck that she was standing on abruptly collapses into the water. I was almost standing there. Right. Holy crap, that was close. I could have died. How did you know the deck was going? I'm psychic. Haha, no, I'm being serious. Like ESP and stuff. Here, I'll prove it. Think of it. No, I got lucky. Whatever, fine. I'm not gonna get the fine dinner. Let's do that. Suddenly, you're interrupted by screams and the sound of a lot of things breaking. Your first thought is that suddenly there are snakes everywhere. Soon enough, though, you realize your mistake is actually just tentacles. Countless tentacles coming in from every window and opening, boiling up from the rolling waters beneath the restaurant. Not snakes at all, you think to yourself, as Felicia is pulled out the window with a tentacle wrapped around her over a foot in diameter. Just a sea monster. Okay. Let's see. Does it give me more options now? Holy crap. Oh, you know bad stuff. Okay. Let's see here. I know you just... No, we've already been through that. Damn it. Okay. Let's see what else I can say. Let's see here. You could get shot, drowning. You might get hit by a car after we leave. There's... Wait, do you mind if I just get dinner on my own? We can talk about this tomorrow. I'll watch out for cars. No! Why can't I, like... Can I warn her about the plane? Okay, I'm gonna try and see if there's an option You could get shot drowning like in the ocean. You might get hit by a car. Some of those places have natural gas. There might be ninja sea monster. I give up. Let's have dinner. We'll just have to be extra careful, I guess. No. And that's just gonna be the same thing. Well, damn it. Okay, I don't know, guys. I don't think I want to meet up after all. Oh, that's right. That does nothing. Burgers. Okay, so let's see what happens now. Like, if I can protect her from the natural gas. Let's continue with our fine dinner. No, you can't, like, protect her from that. Wonder if maybe now I can... Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. God damn it. Okay, maybe now I can protect her from the car. Let's see. Let's see if I can protect her from the car now. No, I can't. Well, what the heck? Huh. I don't know. What have I not done? Do burger? Okay, Thai food. Changing plans. We can't go out to dinner tonight. It's too dangerous. I was just thinking, you're in terrible danger. Come with me if you want to live. Okay, fine. Let's go to dinner first, but we'll need to make it quick. Let's try that. Burgers. A plain burger. What happened to your dad? It's just gonna be the same thing, isn't it? I reloaded from a saved game. I mean, this is a video game. You died, I got a game over, and so I hit reload so I could try different choices. That sounds kind of far-fetched, but wow, it would be nice to just be able to hit reload on our mistakes, huh? So I don't think that's the wrong way, but I still think you're sort of full of it. Although I do really appreciate the part where you saved my life and all, but I don't understand why you then turn around and give such an implausible explanation. The whole thing just feels like one big setup or a super elaborate practical joke. Like, as soon as I do something embarrassing, like saying that I believe you, hidden cameraman will jump up and there will be streamers. And the next thing I know, I'm the next YouTube sensation. Gullible girl with 6 million hits. Think of a word, an interesting one. Was your word synergy? No, it wasn't. I just needed to know for next time. Next time I reload... Wait, you think you can just back up and reload your life every time you make a mistake? Okay, then go ahead. I think you're full of it. I've seen you make mistakes before you live with them. I think you can just go back up and fix everything. Then go ahead. I'll wait. I'm waiting. Let's see here. I wanted to see what happened here before I reload. Okay, I'll admit it. I lied to you. Okay, I'm just playing for an actual game over to make sure I haven't missed any important details from this conversation. What does that even mean? If you say game over to you, does that count? This is the weirdest dinner ever. Flying through the air. Okay, and that's when the gas explosion. Okay, all right. So basically, I just need to keep going with the same scenario as much as I can. Okay. Burgers sound good. Plain burger. What happened to your dad? Duck. I reloaded from a save game. Hi, trade. Okay. Alright, think of a word, an interesting one. Oh, now tell me what it is. Peristalsis. Alright. I just needed to know for next time. Doesn't matter, you're going to die anyway. Oh god, that's terrible. Okay, alright, we know the word now. We know it. Alright, so let's do this. Let's do this, guys. We're gonna beat this. We're gonna beat this game, alright? I reloaded from a save game. You died, I got a game over. Okay, think of a word, an interesting one. Okay, it was peristalsis. Can we move on now? What? How did you? That's really eerie. Okay, let's assume that I accept for the moment that there's at least enough weird crap going on that I should take things at face value. What is this all about? You're a character in a video game. I'm trying to win, but when you die, I get a game over. This world is a computer simulation. I'm kind of like Neo. You're not actually real. I'm trying to figure out how to stop you from dying all the time. I need you to help me solve a puzzle. I think I know what to do, but you keep accusing me of being a crazy stalker. Okay. Oh, I guess that sucks for you. I'm not sure if you're telling me to feel sympathy here right now or what. So now that I didn't die, does that mean you win now? I don't know. I've never gotten this far before. Well, let's make the best of it. Certainly support your goal of me not dying. What should we do? Let's go find someplace safer. Okay. You finish your burgers, head out. Damn it, car crash. Alright. Because it's gonna blow up. The place is gonna blow up, so I gotta try and get her out of there. Alright. So, alright. Yep, yeah. Duck. Save game. You died. Think of a word. Peristalsis. Okay. I'm trying to stop you from dying all the time. Yes, aren't we in the clear now? Not if we stay here. Staying here is bad news. Actually, no, you're still going to die. This is kind of a bad day for you. I don't know what happens here. This is the first time I've gotten this far. Yes, you should be safe for now. Actually, no, you're still going to die. Staying here is bad news. Leaving gets you killed too. That leaves me kind of screwed, doesn't it? What's your plan then? Look for clues so that when I reload, maybe we won't get here. Oh, I guess that sounds reasonable. I'm not totally happy with me dying part of this plan. Heck, I'm still not totally sure this isn't some stupid trick you're playing. Like, I'll get all convinced and then you shout surprise. Kind of hope that's it, honestly. It's fun to imagine that my life just got a lot more exciting, but it's not very fun to imagine that my life just got a lot more short. Let me know if you find any clues, okay? Everything goes white, you fly through the air. Alright. Damn. Okay. So we gotta start saying some different answers so that we can figure this out. Plain burger. What happened to your dad? Duck. I reloaded from a save game. You died. Think of a word. Peristalsis. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Seriously, you're serious. I told you things I picked up from other save load sessions, but you figured I must have been stalking you to know them. That makes sense. I am pretty paranoid. If you dump me all at once, I'd probably freak out. I mean, I'm kind of freaked out as it is, but I think I'm at least to the point where I'm willing to accept that something weird is going down. So I guess the trick is, how do you convince me to trust you in a hurry? That's kind of a tough one. I guess you'd need to be able to tell me something non-threatening, but also mysterious enough to pique my interest. So even if I wasn't sure how you did it, I'd be interested enough to play along. If I'm calling you crazy stalker, then it would need to be something that you couldn't possibly know, even if you were stalking me. So, let me think. Oh, come on. How about something totally random, like, I don't know, your favorite professional wrestler, maybe something about your dad? Secret lucky number. You mean 1190 dozen. Alright, that would work, but I was talking about my mom just last week. I'll try to come up with something else. Maybe, oh, I've got an idea. I had a sort of a secret name for one of my favorite places, actually. It's up on Morse Hill, outside of town. I don't think I ever told anyone this, but in my head at least, I always called it the local Hogwarts pickup stop. I may have had fantasies about being carried off to Hogwarts when I was little. Don't judge me. Anyway, I'm nearly positive I never told anyone about it. Perfect. Well, that I could help, so this will help save... and then we blow up. Okay. All right. So now, when she said... Okay, we can't... It's too dangerous. There we go. How do you even know about the local... Yeah. Yep, I didn't even write it in my diary. There's literally no way you can know about that. That thing that you just said. It's not scientifically possible. You are not scientifically possible. But you have me really curious now. Something weird is clearly going on around here, and it involves my secret Hogwarts pickup stop. So I have to get to the bottom of it. Okay. So here's what we'll do. We'll go to that spot now. You'll come and meet me there. If we end up at the same spot at the spot, which there is no possible way you can know about, then you'll have a lot of explaining to do. Alright. You head directly up to Morris Hill, only to find Felicia's gotten there ahead of you. Given that she lives further away, you assume this means she was in a hurry. Those peaceful stars are just starting to come out. You can see the whole spread out in front of you. Felicia doesn't say anything until you approach, and doesn't even seem to be looking at you. Only after you sit down next to her does she finally acknowledge your presence. Alright, I'm here, and you have some explaining to do. Let's start with the big question. What exactly is going on? Tell me the truth. Okay, everything here, including you, is a video game that I'm playing. Go on. This isn't the first time I've played. You're saying you've played before, and I told you in a different playthrough. I guess that makes sense in a Twilight Zone sort of way. So what's this all about, this game, I mean? What are you trying to do in it? I'm trying to see as much of the game as I can. I haven't explored this path yet. You keep dying in stupid ways, and then the game ends. I'm trying to figure out how to keep you alive. Trying to find the good ending. I haven't found one yet. Okay. Oh, that's pretty dark. So does that mean I wouldn't have survived if we'd gone out to dinner like we planned? What exactly would have happened at dinner? You died in a lot of stupid ways. Oh, that's pretty vague. Wait a minute. From the way you said that, exactly how many times have you had to watch me die? So far, 20 times in 8 different ways. And you counted each one. No, the game just gave me that number, and I'm trusting that it got it right. I can't decide if that makes the whole thing more macabre or less. So let me get this straight. You're playing a game in which I seem destined to die if we go out to dinner. So this time you convinced me to come here instead of going to dinner, because if we go to dinner, I'm basically doomed. So what does that mean now? Since we didn't go to dinner, am I in the clear? I don't know yet. Let's find out. I haven't seen this one yet, but I'm hopeful. I'm not sure, but honestly, you've died everywhere else, so I wouldn't get your hopes up. I haven't seen this one yet, but I'm hopeful. Well, you're apparently the expert in me dying, so that's probably a good sign. So now what? I guess we just talk and see what happens. This is all too big to take in at once, almost. I'm kind of out of my depth here. She laughs suddenly. I was going to say that I've never been in this situation before, so I'm not really sure how to react. But if what you're saying is true, I've been in this situation a lot of times so far. I still don't know how to react, though. I'm kind of in a shock and going on autopilot. I really want to not believe you about any of this, but somehow I know you're telling me the truth. Well, here we are. We've successfully cheated my death, even if it's only for a little bit. What should we talk about? Hey, look over there at the burger shack. Sounds of gunshots and quite clear even from far away. Several blinking police lights appear and trace their way towards the burger shack. Just as they start to arrive, there's a bright flash and another loud noise. The burger shack now seems to be on fire. You know, I'd been thinking about asking if you wanted to do burgers tonight. Guess I can see how that would have turned out. The night's silence surrounds you. Check out the Thai restaurant. But then motion catches your eye. Felicia obviously sees it too. At first, it looks like shadows flowing from rooftop to rooftop. What are those ninjas? Yeah, if we'd had Thai, you would have been killed when they attacked the restaurant. But that's stupid. Ninjas are Japanese. Why would they show up at the Thai restaurant? This game of yours is kind of absurd, you know. The ninjas leap from rooftop to rooftop, almost eerie in the fluidity of their motion. And they reach the roof of the Thai restaurant, they regroup, and then in one smooth movement, flip over the roof and into the windows. The faint sound of yelling reaches you atop the hill. Suddenly there's a light movement in the sky. A moment later, another. And then the sky is full of them. Shooting stars raining from the sky, your own personal celestial fireworks display. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this is beautiful. Did you know these were going to be here? Is this why you picked the spot? She gazes up in silent wonder. If memory serves, things should be going down at the Taco Palace right about now. After a moment, she gives a small gasp. The Taco Palace is covered in motion. At first, it's difficult to tell exactly what's going on, but then your brain starts to piece together what you're seeing. The entire building is covered in tentacles, livid green in the harsh illumination of the outdoor lamps. From the thrashing of the water, it is clear that they are attached to something truly massive. It never becomes visible, though. Instead, the Taco Palace's supports buckle, and with a groan, the whole building is pulled into churning water. Felicia's quiet, watching it sink under the waves. You know, I never thought I'd say this, but some of these ways I apparently die are straight out of B-movies. One of the shooting stars catches your eye. It looks especially bright. Oh, wow, look at that one. Oh, no. It gets bigger and bigger. There's a flash and a boom, and you feel as though your feet, you feel through your feet as much as your ears. When you can see again, there's a smoking crater centered almost exactly where Felicia was sitting. Her hat, still on fire, gently drifts to the ground at your feet. It's the only thing that survived the meteor's impact. No! Okay. We're going to beat this. We're going to beat this. Alright. Here we go. We're going to do this, guys. Alright. Video game. First time I played. You keep dying in stupid ways. You died in a lot of stupid ways. 21 times. No, the game just gave me that number. I don't know yet. Let's find out. I'm not sure, but honestly, you've died everywhere else. I know I have seen this one, though. It should give me a choice. Oh, brutal honesty. So now what? Okay. Hey, look at the burger shop. Actually, come sit on the other side of the bench. A shooting star is going to land right about where you're sitting in a few minutes. Or is it just me, or are these deaths getting more and more improbable? So if death is averted, what kills me after that? Or am I in the clear? I don't know yet. This is new to me too. Oh, exciting! But given that I already died several times, that you'll understand if I'm remain a bit on edge. Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay. Bigger and bigger. 10 feet across, centered almost exactly sitting where she moved. Well, that was exciting. Oh, you even warned me and everything, and it was still scary. The shooting stars continued their silent fiery cascade across the sky. Oh, what's that look? The stars are changing color. You look up and realize she's right. Now the shooting stars are changing. Where before they were just quick white scratches against the sky, now they're slower streaks, all different colors. They seem to be moving more slowly as well. One of the larger ones passes almost directly overhead. It looks a little odd, though. It almost seems like aliens! But this game viewer is not even pretending to take itself seriously anymore. At that moment, there's a blinding green light and sound, not unlike a giant rubber band twanging. A shaft of light lances down from one of the saucers overhead and bathes you both in greenish radiance. You have just enough time to hear Felicia mutter seriously before you are both reduced to stardust by the alien cosmic rays. Here we go again! Oh, this is like Groundhog Day. It's totally Groundhog Day. Alright. Video game. First time I keep dying. Lots of stupid ways. 22 times 10 different ways. Game just give me that number. No, actually, you're still kind of doomed. So why did you bother bringing me here then? We can talk longer here. If you die a lot sooner if we go to dinner. We talk about different things up here than we do down there, and I need your help. I'm hoping you can help me figure out what I'm missing. Okay, I certainly have a vested interest. I'll obviously do whatever I can. So now what? I guess we talk and see what happens. This is all too big for me. I want to take down my depth here. Okay, yeah. Alright. I wish I knew this. Why do you keep dying? I wish I could figure out how to win this. Do you have any ideas? What am I missing here? Why is this game so hard? Actually, you should come sit on the other side of the bench. Okay. This is a temporary measure. Buys you about another 5 minutes, tops. So what gets me the next time? Okay, if you insist, you die when the aliens invade. This day just keeps getting less and less plausible. Okay, so if there will be space aliens, what comes after that? I don't know yet. Got it. One thing at a time, I guess. Okay. I wish I knew what this was all about. That's a pretty big question. I assume you mean about the game you're playing, but you have to admit, game or no game, is the right kind of question to be pondering on a hilltop looking up at the stars. Heck, I can't see the game. I mean, I see the absurd things that have been going on tonight, and your explanation rings true and all. But from my point of view, it's not a game. It's still a good question. Maybe the answers aren't the same. You're basically asking why do bad things happen, right? That's something people have been asking since forever. I guess. I doubt I'll ever get a satisfactory answer from a game, though. Maybe, but the bad things seem pretty darn determined in your case. Yeah, I guess they do, don't they? Maybe we're asking the wrong question, then. After all, the game is clearly about something. I don't know what the game looks like from your end, but from mine, well, I can't see anyone going through the trouble of making a game as weird as this without having something on their mind when they wanted to say. What does the game look like, anyway? To me, it just looks like, life. What's it like for you? It's set up like a visual novel. I see pictures and pick choices from a menu. It's a hyper-realistic graphics and real-time... It's actually a pretty crappy game. I don't want to talk about it. It's set up like a visual novel. That sounds pretty low budget. That's too bad. If I'm not actually real and my whole existence is actually a lie and all that, it would have been nice to at least known that it was a high budget lie with nice graphics. Light, movement, a moment later. Okay. So there's that. Did you know these would be here? Is this why you picked the spot? Okay, yeah. If memory serves, okay, why do you think you keep dying? I wish I could figure this out, how to win this. Do you have any ideas? What am I missing here? Why is this game so hard? It's almost time. Why do you think you keep dying? That's kind of a personal question. She giggles. I don't know. I'm not really sure how to answer that. I mean, I haven't exactly been kicking over tombstones or tripping old gypsy ladies or anything lately. I can honestly say that this is a bit outside my experience, so I don't really have any idea why it keeps happening. How would you even go about diagnosing something like that? Excuse me, doctor, but can you tell me why I'm doomed? I mean, I don't know. Let's think about this. How does it usually work in video games? Maybe I'm just supposed to die a tragic death, like Eris or something. Whoa, spoiler alert. Go on. Anyway, maybe it's like that. I'm supposed to die in order to, embolden you, strengthen your resolve so you can complete your epic quest. But on the other hand, if the game always ends right after I die, and if there are a bunch of ways I can die, then that does seem to imply that you're supposed to find a way to avoid it. She seems lost in thought for a moment, watching the falling skies. I guess, don't take this the wrong way, but you could say I keep dying because of you. But on one hand, you could say I keep dying because we haven't figured out how to save me yet. But on a deeper level, you could say that I keep dying because you keep playing. For example, if you've stopped after the first time I died, then I would have only died once. I'm not saying that's preferable, but what would happen to me, to the world, if you just stopped playing? Would I stay dead? What if you quit the game before I died? What happens to characters in a story if the storyteller stops before he's done? Okay. So, alright. That was exciting. You warned me and everything, and it was still scary. Wish I could figure out how to win this. Do you have any ideas? Why is this... I don't know. I mean, you've done a reasonable job so far, right? Apparently you've saved me from a lot of things that might have happened, so I guess you're doing okay so far. I suppose, yes, but now I'm stuck. But that's just me figuring how to not lose. I still don't know how to win. That's true, I guess. Although I guess one question I have is, what do you mean win? What would winning a game like this mean? What exactly are you looking to get out of this? I guess a congratulations, you win would be nice. An ending different from all the others, ideally where you don't die. I don't know, I guess I just want the game to tell me that I've won. Are you really just waiting for the game to pat you on the head and say, well done, you finally did the right thing? Well, how about this? I'm part of the game, right? Can I do it? Here. Congratulations! A winner is you! You have beaten the game. Well done! I assume that made the message you were looking for show up on your screen. Does that count? No, not really. That's too bad. I guess I'm not official enough or something. Oh, don't. I'd go grab my top hat and monocle, but I doubt I'd have time at this point. So, you seem convinced that it's even possible to win this game. How do you know that a good ending even exists? Making a game with no good endings would be kind of a dick move. There's kind of an implicit contract where someone gives you a puzzle that has a solution. Not having one would make it like making a maze with no exits. What would the point be? I'm not sure. Maybe to see how long you'll look for one. Or to bring attention to the idea that not all mazes have exits. Or maybe it's just to force you to pick for yourself where you want to stop, rather than pointing to a spot and telling you that it's where you should try to go. Alright. Why is this game so hard? I assume it's hard because it's trying to tell one of us something. Although I guess the other option is that you're bad at games. But it sounds like you've already made it a ways into this one, if you've averted my death multiple times already. Maybe the problem is just that you're looking for the wrong thing. You got this far by saving and reloading away all the mistakes until you had a day where you had done everything perfectly, right? And now we're here. Which honestly is still kind of perfect in its own way. Even knowing that I'm probably going to die, it's still kind of magical. This actually reminds me of a different game now that I think of it. Did you ever play Chrono Trigger back up on the Super Nintendo? I have not played it. My sister's boyfriend has a copy. It was a great game. It was about some kids who built a time machine, and they go into the future and discover that the world is doomed. It's all going to be eaten by this giant alien and everyone is miserable and dead. So most of the game is you playing the kids bouncing around through time, trying to figure out what they have to do to change the future so that it doesn't end up in all awful. It had an ending, though. That reminds me a lot of this. Whenever you hit a game over, it would show you the world of the future right as the disaster hit. Explosions spread across it, and you saw the planet from space slowly turning gray. But then it had this horrible alien sound and words appeared saying, but the future refused to change. Gave me chills as a kid. Honestly, it was way more powerful than just generic game over screen. Anyway, I was just reminded of it because, yeah, all of this. You're basically trying to do the same thing, fix the bad future that you know is coming, but it keeps refusing to budge. I'm not sure what to suggest. If you were playing Chrono Trigger, you could go punch an alien until the future got better. That solution might not be applicable to this problem, though. You should really play that game sometime. It was really good. Look, I think your aliens have arrived. The city is burning. Sure enough, the air is now full of flying saucers whizzing about. Several buildings are visibly on fire. I guess you were right about, well, all of this. It's probably safe to stop hoping that this is all some kind of trick or something. Somehow, though, I knew ever since we came up here that what you were saying was true. I'm glad we waited for it like this. It feels braver somehow, facing it head on. I guess this is the end. Got any last words for me? Do you think this is the ending the author had in mind? How should I know? We've already established that I'm probably not a good source of insight into the author's mind. That being said, though, somehow I doubt it. Okay. We got this, guys. I think we've got an idea here. I mean, obviously we're unlocking more and more stuff here. Okay. So we're going to go through... you died a lot of stupid ways. 23 times, 10 different ways. No, the game just gave me that number. No, actually, you're still kind of doomed. We talk about different things up here. Alright, so. Why do you think... Okay, I wish I could have... Win. What am I missing here? Why is this... You should come sit to the other side of the bench. Yep. Temporary measure. When the aliens invade. What comes after that? I don't know yet. Okay. What am I missing here? Well, according to you, what you're missing is the answer to a puzzle. Although, if you want my opinion, I think you might also be missing a clear idea of exactly what it will look like when you find it. But let's think through it. You've gotten this far by saving and loading your games to make sure that you never make mistakes, right? But now you're worried that there might not actually be a choice you can make that leads to what you want. You've reached the end of what you can accomplish with good choices, then all that's left are bad choices, right? What else can you do, right? If your choices are all bad ones, then you either have to pick one anyway or stop playing by the game's rules. Did you ever see the movie Groundhog Day with Bill Murray, I think? Yeah, I remember that movie. Oh, cool. Wasn't that a great movie? Anyway, I'm just thinking about how that movie ended. He kept doing all the things with the townsfolk, making changes, but ultimately he couldn't get out until he changed himself in some way. I wonder if this is sort of like that. Obviously, it isn't the perfect analogy, but maybe the choice you need to make to win isn't something that you can do, but rather something you have to be. Suddenly there's a light... Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so let's just say nothing and watch. No end, just a constant stream of fire across the night sky. Felicia is first to break the silence. Have you ever thought about how stories work? A lot, actually. Me too. I used to think about them all the time. Not about particular stories, but about how they work as a medium, and why we love them so much. Have you ever thought about where a story lives? Like where it, I don't know how to really say this, where it exists? I used to think the stories lived in, books, or in the mind of the person telling the story, or whatever. But I think stories live in the brain of whoever's listening to it. When someone tells us a story, we go along to whatever they say, because that's the easiest thing to do. But what if they stopped telling us what to do? What if someone told you a story, and then stopped before telling you how it ends? Is the story dead forever, doomed to be forever unfinished? What if you like the story and want an ending? Even if you didn't start it, are you allowed to finish it yourself? It's in your head at that point, right? You can do whatever you want with it. Who's going to stop you? And then, what if they did finish telling you the story, but you just didn't like how it ended? What if you just decided that it ended a different way than they said? The very act of storytelling is itself a deeply collaborative activity, right? They have to tell a story, and you have to play it out in your mind while they tell you. That's how it works, right? What would happen if the audience rebelled and played a different story in their minds than the one that was being told? Would that story be any less valid or real? You can't just stop reading before you get to the last page and write your own. Even if you don't like the ending, it's still the official ending, no matter what you want. I can't just change the ending because I disagree with it. Are you suggesting that I just, imagine a better ending? Yeah, I guess so. This is a game, right? If a regular storytelling wasn't collaborative enough already, game storytelling kicks it up a whole new level. In a book or a movie, the author can at least know that you'll read everything exactly as he wrote it. Someone writing a game, though, already has to cede a ton of control to the player just to make it a game. The player can already make the game tell an entirely different story than the one the author envisioned, just in how they play. Maybe they make the hero die instead to save the day. Maybe they don't turn out to be a bad enough dude to save the president after all. So if you can do that, do you even need the game to tell you the rest of the story? If I'm in a story and the ultimate controller of the story is you, then theoretically you should be able to just decide that it ends however you want, and it will. Maybe you're right, I'll give it a try. I have faith. You can make the story go wherever you want. All you have to do is stop listening to the game's plans for the story and start following your own. Although, if you're taking suggestions for the ending, might I suggest that I'd love to win the lottery and own a private tropical island? Just saying. So, you're still here. I'm still here. You've already been mangling the story by reloading, restarting, and undoing your choices after you see where they lead. Why are you getting cold feet now? What's the problem here? Seriously, quit the game. Walk away. Write whatever ending you want for me in your head. Whatever you imagine by yourself will be every bit as real and valid as whatever the game is telling you to imagine. Why are we still here? Why haven't you started writing your own ending yet? We have. I'm deciding where things go now. It doesn't work like that because I want to see if there's any good dialogue or clues in this branch before I leave it. It's hard just walking away and closing it down. It's like, while it's still telling me a story. I'm deciding where things go now. I guess I was expecting something more immediate and dramatic. I guess I'm not really in a position to criticize, though. So what happens now? I assume it's safe for me to go home now without fear of dying stupidly. That feels kind of anticlimactic. Park next to the statue on top of the hill. Somehow you're not even surprised when the statue starts to lean and then topples over directly onto her. Damn it, game! Alright. Okay. This is gonna be... I think this will be the last time I'm gonna try this. Okay. I don't know yet. Let's find out. I haven't seen this one yet, but I'm hopeful. I'm not sure, but honestly, you've died of it. You're still kind of doomed. Okay. Come sit on the other side of the bench. Okay. Temporary measure. Aliens. We live happily ever after. It's awesome. Right. If you've already found that, then why are you back here reliving meteors and alien invasions? Okay. I've already been through this. That would be kind of a tall order, so maybe it's not what this is all about. So maybe we're not asking the right question. It's hyper-realistic graphics. Okay, this time I know you're pulling my leg. I'm old enough to remember blast processing too, you know. Alright. Say nothing. A lot. Let's see here. Sure, it's the official ending. The one that anyone else who's heard the same story will count as the end, but that doesn't mean it has to be the ending I choose. You get the impression that there was something more she wanted to say, but then she lapses back into silence, apparently deep in thought. One of the shooting stars catches your eye, it looks especially bright. Okay, yeah. Alright. It's almost time. So, this would be novel if nothing else. I guess if I'm going to die, I might as well enjoy the spectacle. Will you reload after I'm dead? I know I won't remember this then, but will you be back? No, I actually think I know how to win. This is the last time. What was it? What's the solution? I lied. I don't actually know how. I was just hoping that if I said so, the answer would show up as an option on the menu. Okay, well, it's still exciting that you figured it out. I'm burning with curiosity here. As soon as you feel like you can tell me, please do. So, the part where I die... will it hurt? Let's not dwell on it. I'll try. It's kind of hard, though. Just sit here in an all-too-near future looming. Let's see here. Any last words for me? I'll see you again. I know. You just have to look somehow. Even if I won't remember any of this next time around, I'm glad I got to be here. Thanks for everything. I mean, for going so much trouble for my account and all. You'll figure it out, I'm sure. Damn it. Gah, I don't know. I don't know what else to do. Here's what I'm going to do. Alright, so I'm going to go all the way back to the conversation where she starts talking about, let's see here. Let's go back to other side of the bench. Advise you about, that's when the aliens invade. I don't know yet. Okay. Well, which one was it? Why is this game so hard? Yeah, I remember that game. Oh no! Oh no! Ah! Oh, dang. Well, it was worth a try, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna quick save here and quit. Are you sure you want to quit? the video might cut out. Actually, I'm gonna stop recording here real quick with the game. Okay. I'm gonna search through. Wait a minute. What? So you want to be a there's files in the game that I'm looking at right now. So you want to be a hacker. Just follow these easy steps. Open iamahacker.rpy in your favorite text editor. Set I am a hacker to true. Remember, capitalization counts. True won't cut it. It has to be true. 3, question mark, question mark, question mark. 4, profit. That's totally from South Park. Okay. So I'm going to open that file with whatever Word document I have, or Word program I have here real quick. Notepad. Okay, so let's open it up real quick. I am a hacker. True. And we're going to save it. Okay. What is this about? Oh, these are the different scripts. Okay, all right. So, all right, that's all of that stuff. Is there anything else in here I should look at? I'm sorry, guys. I'm just taking a look at all of the files and assets in the game real quick before I go back in. I'm looking at the README here real quick. Okay, let's try going back into the game now and see what happens. Load game, quick save slot. Okay, back. Return. No. Main menu. Yes. Start game. Actually, I thought we could have an awesome dinner in my floating sky castle because I am a hacker. Oh, that sounds nice. The two of you have a delicious dinner in your magical floating sky castle. Afterward, you fly her home because you can fly, because you're a hacker and super awesome. She grabs the mail on the way in and discovers that she has won like 6 different lotteries and is now independently wealthy. She also now owns a small island paradise in the Caribbean full of endangered wildlife and stuff. She is super happy. She moves there the next month and has a happy, long, and fulfilling life taking care of exotic animals and playing with Bengal tigers. She lives happily ever after, and you do too sometimes when you visit, which you do by flying, which you can do because you're an awesome hacker. Everyone involved lives happily ever after, and nothing bad happens to them ever. And sometimes you think, man, what a great life I have. Good thing I'm a hacker. The end. You are an awesome hacker. There! I win! I beat the game! Are you happy? Oh my god, that was great. This game is awesome. If you guys want to check it out, I'll leave a link in the description. You can download it, try out the different stuff. If you find an ending that I didn't find, let me know. Leave it as a video response. I would love to see if there's actually something else that you can do to actually save the date. So for a dating simulator, this was really cool because it does something completely different. It's not just a, get the date, fall in love. It's a legitimately cool idea. I really loved this. This was awesome. Oh my god. Again, try it out for yourself. See what endings you can get. Leave a video response if you find something that's different. If you find the ending that doesn't require you to do the hacking thing, let me know. Put it in the video description, or put it in as a video response. I would love to see it. So thank you so much for watching. Like, favorite, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I will catch you in the next video. You shall not win, Crab. King Crab. I shall destroy you in everything you stand for. Evil will not prevail. No, you will not send... Ah!